Have you ever had that feeling that you're meant for more? Not because someone told you, but because deep down you know you're wasting your potential. You wake up every day, scroll through your phone, watch other people chasing their dreams, and tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into next week, next month, and before you know it, another year has passed. The truth is, most people don't fail because they're untalented. They fail because they never create enough distance from the things that keep them average. If you really want your life to change, the first step isn't working harder, it's disappearing from everything that's stealing your attention. Now, when I say disappear, I don't mean cutting everyone off forever or deleting your entire life. I mean stepping away from the constant noise. You don't need to reply to every message the moment it arrives. You don't need to know what's trending every single day. You don't need to prove to strangers that you're busy. Every hour you spend looking at someone else's life is an hour you're not building your own. Imagine what would happen if, for the next 6 months, you spent that time learning, reading, training, and improving instead. Most people are addicted to being entertained. Very few people are addicted to becoming better. Here's something I wish more people understood. Nobody is coming to save you. There isn't going to be a perfect day where you suddenly wake up full of motivation and everything becomes easy. Some mornings you'll feel inspired, but many mornings you won't. That's where discipline takes over. Discipline isn't exciting, it's waking up when you'd rather stay in bed. It's going to the gym when no one is watching. It's studying when everyone else is wasting time. Those small decisions don't look impressive in the moment, but they slowly build a version of you that becomes impossible to ignore. Your mindset matters more than you think. The conversation you have with yourself every day quietly shapes your future. If you keep telling yourself that you're unlucky, not smart enough, or too late to succeed, your actions will eventually match those beliefs. But the moment you start believing that every skill can be learned, every weakness can be improved, and every setback is temporary, your entire perspective changes. Growth doesn't begin when your circumstances change. It begins when your thinking changes. Let's also talk about your body, because people often underestimate how much it affects their confidence. You don't have to become a professional athlete or look like a fitness model. Just take care of yourself. Move your body every day. Eat better than you did yesterday. Sleep enough to recover. Drink more water. These habits sound simple, but they're powerful because they send your mind a message that you're worth taking care of. Confidence isn't something you buy, it's something you build through the promises you keep to yourself. Another thing that can completely change your life is your environment. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Do they encourage your goals, or do they laugh at your ambition? Do they inspire you to improve, or do they make excuses for staying the same? The people around you influence your standards more than you realize. Sometimes the biggest act of self-respect is quietly creating distance from negativity and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to grow. One mistake almost everyone makes is announcing their goals too early. They tell everyone they're going to change. They post about every workout, every book, every new habit. But real transformation doesn't need an audience. Build your future in private, stay quiet, let people wonder what you're doing. Then one day, let your results answer every question they never asked. There will be moments when you feel like nothing is changing. You'll wonder if all the effort is worth it. That's completely normal. Progress is rarely dramatic. It's usually invisible until one day you realize you think differently, you carry yourself differently, and your life looks completely different from the one you used to live. That's why patience is so important. You're not trying to become successful overnight. You're becoming the kind of person who naturally creates success over time. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop comparing your beginning to someone else's finish. Turn off the distractions, focus on your goals, and commit to becoming 1% better every single day. 6 months from now, people might say you've changed. They're right. But what they won't see are the early mornings, the lonely nights, the sacrifices, and the quiet moments when you chose growth over comfort. Disappear from the world's distractions for a while. Build yourself with patience, consistency, and discipline.